Welcome back to Tech Rants. My name is Q, and today we need to talk. I got a question. It's going to be, well, first of all, it's going to be a rant video. So if you don't like rants, please click off now. Does a smartphone determine your worth? Let's talk. First of all, welcome back. My name is Q. This is Tech Rants, and today we're going to be talking about if a smartphone should determine your worth. Now, first of all, I want to thank everybody that supports me. Thank you for watching my videos, leaving a like, subscribe, and thank you to everybody that's new. Let's talk about some things. So, and the only reason why I'm adjusting it is because I know some people probably seen it and are offended, and they have been. I'm not gonna lie, my videos lately have kind of drawn off of my focus of this channel somewhat. Okay, I started this channel focusing on prepaid and budget-minded products, and I did I reviewed the Note 9 and things like that. I get that. So people might feel like, okay, well, he's forgot about us. No, I have not. So I made the video about the LG Stylo 5, and I basically said it wasn't a good deal. I'm not saying the phone is bad. It could very well be a good phone, but for the price that Cricket wants for it, I don't see it being a good deal. 229 bucks. That's a lot of money, and I just don't see it being a good deal. So here's the thing. You have other options out there. For 20 bucks more, you can get the G7 Power. You can get for 30 bucks cheaper, you can get the Redmi Note 7. You can get an Android One device between 150 to 250. Like you got options that are gonna outperform the Stylo 5. But the purpose of this video is to talk about something that was said. A couple people have said, well, people that's buying the Stylo 5, they're buying bottom of the barrel. And in a way, that's true because like I said, you have more options. You got like I said, UMD GF1, Redmi Note 7, G7 Power. You got a lot of phones to choose from. Okay. Then someone said these people that are buying these phones, they don't have good jobs, they're lazy, and they're not trying to prosper. So I'm going to pose a question, and here's the question: when the fuck did a smartphone, the type of smartphone you have and what brand, what it looks like, when the fuck did that determine how you're living in life? So let's get something straight. I have seen people driving old beat up Fords and Chevys that look like they're about to fall off. But these people could buy my family. So these same, a couple of these people, now most people that buy budget phones are on a budget. That don't mean they're not working. That don't mean they're not trying to prosper. You don't know what's going on. Okay, my mother has a K20. Okay, she's elderly. She doesn't know nothing about computers. Technology frustrates her at times, and so that's all she needs. 16 gigs. People say 32 gigs is not enough. Well, keep in mind, Apple still sells a 32 gig iPad. They still sell a 32 gig iPhone. So shut up. I don't want to hear that. But she has a 16 gig phone, and that's all she needs because all she's doing is calling and texting. I had the Note 9, and as much of a tech enthusiast as I am, I didn't even use half of what came on that phone. Okay, 128 gigs of storage. I probably use maybe 5 gigs. I have an iPhone 8 with 64 gigs of storage. I still have 50 gigs left. Okay, so that goes to show you that people are paying $1,000 for these phones and stuff and not even using half of what comes with it. They may try. Like I said, me being a tech enthusiast, I don't even use half of the features. I call, I text, I do email, I web surf, check the news. I take some photos, maybe do a little social media here. Like that's it. I'm not really doing nothing crazy, and I still don't use half of my space. And plus, I don't download a bunch of apps and things like that. I'm not really into social media. I do very minimalistic social media. Okay, I do YouTube. I watch YouTube on my phone, but when I upload and things like that, I do it from the computer. It just works best that way. So to say that people who buy phones like the LG Stylo 5 and other budget devices are at the bottom of the barrel, don't have good jobs, that's pure bullshit. Okay? Because these same people that you're saying, you don't know. One of them may look a certain way and dress a certain way, but very well, they may be on their way to buy your county tomorrow and your family, and you don't know. I was in the T-Mobile store, and let me tell you how I know. I'm not trashing anybody because we all have made judgment calls. Let me tell you something, and I'll admit to where I was wrong. I was in a T-Mobile store last year when I first went to T-Mobile prepaid. I was in there, and this woman came in, and she was kind of off. Whatever, you would think she couldn't afford nothing. Like she was whatever. And when they ran her stuff, they told her she would have to put at least 250 down for the iPhone XS Max. She said, "Well, how much is it?" Full out. They told her out the tax and everything, it'd be about 1,400 bucks. This woman paid, like I said, you would think she couldn't afford no money. She sat there and paid over $1,400 cash for that iPhone XS Max. But you would think she would, because she was complaining about the 250, and she ended up paying for the phone outright. We should not be sitting here making judgment calls on people when we don't know them. Now the thing is, you know, I've been a budget person. I was a Boost Mobile customer when I first started this channel. And honestly, if things didn't happen the way it did, I would still be a Boost Mobile customer. But I'm not. Okay, yes, I use a flagship. I've used budget phones though, and I'm intrigued by budget phones. If I had it my way right now, my choice of phone would be the Google Pixel 3a XL, and I would probably be with T-Mobile prepaid. Now, thing is, we have taken in the media and our big YouTubers, and they have taught us that in order to be on top and in order to be prosperous or whatever, you have to have a Samsung or Apple. Here's an Apple iPhone 8. Probably can't see that, but I have an iPhone 8 space gray in my hand. Okay, they may consider that bottom of the barrel. Consider I use the Note 9. I don't have the Note 9 anymore. It's gone. This is my daily driver, the iPhone 8. Now, the thing is, we're determined. We're believing that $1,000 phone is cool. Oh, you buy $1,000 phone, you done made it. Well, let me tell you something. Majority of these people that have the latest and greatest phones are paying them off on a payment plan. I have an iPhone 8. I didn't pay for it outright. I'm paying for it on my monthly plan. Okay? When I had the Note 9, I didn't pay for it cash. I paid for it on a monthly plan. So, you know, if you're still paying for a phone on a monthly plan and you have the latest Galaxy and iPhone, do me a favor. Shut your goddamn mouth. Shut your goddamn mouth, okay? Because obviously you're not doing something right if you couldn't afford to go hash out $800,000, $900,000 for a phone. Seriously, it's ridiculous. Just shut up, okay? These people that are paying 150 to 300 bucks for a phone, oh, they're buying bottom of the barrel. Oh, they're not doing nothing with their life. Okay, fine. You may say that, but these same people who are paid, just paid that little for a phone, have a cheap phone bill, and they don't have to worry about nothing else. But you do, you know. So please shut up. Especially also if you never use the phone. If you never use the phone, just shut up. Just please shut up. And I know this sounds horrible, and this video, if I decide to upload it, I'm going to get a lot of flack for it. And I really don't care. This is going to be a controversial video. But I'm protecting my people because I know I'm a budget-minded consumer. I don't like paying full price for anything. I try to save every way that I can. Okay? But people don't. Most society has believed that if you don't have this, you're at the bottom of the food chain. You don't have this, you're lazy. You don't have a good job. Blah, blah, blah. Just shut up because you don't know. I could be somebody that has, you know, I don't have a good example. Oh, I could be somebody that uses this ZTE Avid Plus. I had this phone when I was at Metro PCS. ZTE Avid Plus. Now this phone is 480 screen, 2300 milliamp hour battery. It still has a removable back. I think. Let me see. Yeah, it has a removable back. Check it out. There's the battery. Metro PCS SIM card. Whatever. This is what's cool back then. I could pull this phone out. You look at me, I'm wearing these basketball shorts and this shirt. You could say, oh, well, he's poor. But then you see me on the news a couple days later, and I just bought your whole entire town. Don't ever judge a book by its cover. We all do it. I've done it. I'm not going to sit and say I'm not guilty of it. I've done it. But you don't know. You don't know what somebody has just because they have a certain smartphone or they dress a certain way or they drive a certain vehicle. You don't know what that person really has. Like, seriously. Stop. So, budget-minded consumers, like I said, I don't know if I said it, but I didn't delete those comments because, we have the right to freedom of speech. But I want you guys to know, like, I don't condone that. Like, I don't believe that if you buy a certain phone, you're bottom of the barrel. You don't have a good job, Because, hell, I'm bottom of the barrel right now. But I have what I have. And I'm doing okay. I'm trying to make it. So I'm with you guys. I've been there. I've done that. Maybe you just like to be frugal. That's fine. Maybe you don't want all these bells and whistles that these phones have. That's fine. And you have every right to do that. So don't let nobody tell you you have to have this in order to be recognized or to be at the top of the food chain. Fuck that. You don't. So the next time you want to make a judgment on somebody, remember, they could own you tomorrow. They may own your family. They could buy your house. They could buy your last name. You don't know. Hell, you might meet somebody that pulls out a cool pad. Man, I can't think of the name of that phone. I can't remember the name of it. They may pull out that TCL basic phone that they sell for $40. Okay? They may pull that out, but yet, hell, they just bought the whole state that you live in. So, friends, think before you speak, think before you act. And like I said, half of you people having these phones, myself included, you're probably paying for them in a monthly plan. But the same people that you're talking about who buy bottom of the barrel, yeah, they just paid $100, $200, $300 for a phone, but they got a cheap phone bill. Something to think about. I don't know if I'm gonna upload this video. Like I said, it's very controversial. That's fine. I'm a controversial person. So, this is helpful, informative, entertaining in any way. Leave a like on the video. Comment down below what you guys think. Subscribe. Enjoy your content. Tell your friends. All that other good stuff. I'll catch you on the next one. Later.